Hi everyone, this is Dina of Dina's Desktop Multimedia Design. Today I'm going to show you how to place an image into text using InDesign. This is an easy trick that will give your layouts a design-forward appeal and it looks super professional. So what we're going to do is to transform your typography into a picture frame. This effect is often used in high-end publications to add impact to the headline while showcasing an image in an eye-catching way. It's a great technique to add drama to your design. So let's do this. Our first step is to set up a magazine spread. We'll start by opening InDesign. Let's choose Create New Document from the Start menu. Let's keep Intent set to Print with the number of pages increased to 3 and Facing Pages checked. In the Page Size drop-down, we'll set up a new custom page size and we'll call it US Magazine. Let's set the width to 213 millimeters and the height to 276.5 millimeters. Click OK. And here we'll unlink the chain icon and set the top margin to 14 millimeters, bottom to 18, inside to 14, and outside to 12. Now click More Options so we can set a bleed, and we'll set that value to 3 millimeters on all sides except the inside bleed. So we'll unclick the chain link and set the inside to 0 millimeters and click OK. Our second step is to choose the right typeface. We'll do this step in 2 parts. Part 1 is about choosing the right typeface. We really need to choose the right type for this effect. We need to consider the font's weight, shape, and simplicity. The breakdown is like this. The weight of a typeface is about the thickness. We'll need sufficient space to reveal the image below, so display and slab fonts will work well for this purpose. The design and shape of the text will be amplified because we're going to enlarge it significantly for this effect. So here we'll want to use something attractive, perhaps with elegant serifs or italics even. We also want to use a typeface that has clean edges and is completely filled in. Sketchy brushstrokes and outline text can get a bit messy. I'm going to work with this lovely script font called Bready. It answers all of our considerations. This font can be downloaded for free from many font sites if you'd like to use it to follow along. I found it at www.1001freefonts.com/bready.font. Our third step is to make a picture frame from the text. We'll do this in 3 parts. For part 1, let's return to our InDesign document and select page 2. We'll select the Type tool, shortcut letter T, from the Tools panel and drag to create a large text frame that extends across the entire page from left margin to right margin. Now type a letter into the frame and set the font to Bready Regular at 692 points for size. I'm using the letter F for my example, and we'll leave the text color set to the default black for now. Now for part 2, let's select the text frame using the selection tool. Click on the Type drop-down menu and select Create Outlines. The text frame will change slightly because the text character has now been converted into a vector shape. For part 3, with the text outline still selected, we'll now click on File, Place. Now here we can experiment with filling our text with images. We'll want a photo that's going to provide enough contrast depending if we're setting the text against a light or dark background. I've experimented with this image of lovely fall foliage before finally deciding on this image of a beautiful mountain scene. We can adjust the size of the image inside the text by double-clicking to select the image directly, and then hold Shift and drag one of the corners to resize it as necessary. To fit as much of the image as possible in the text, we can click the Fill Frame Proportionately button from the Workspace control panel. One last touch to ensure that no color bleeds through on the edges of the letters, we will want to set the fill of the shape to None from the Window Color Swatches. And that is all there is to it. It's a very easy way to add a touch of visual drama to your typography layout. Use this simple technique to build up dynamic, professional standard design layouts, just like the example magazine spread here. I'd also like to give credit to design.tutesplus.com for inspiring this tutorial. Thanks for visiting Dina's Desktop.